here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Both men step back for just a moment. Can't land the jab there. Catch and shoot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter punch. That hook was off target. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. No respect for each other's punching power. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bet. On to the third. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Can't land that jab. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Straight right just misses. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete. There's the bell to start round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Trying for a knockout. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That jab doesn't score. two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Counter lands. And he scores with the counter. Missing with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and start it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good counter punching. Caution being thrown to the wind. Nice counter. Fighter will say no mas. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nothing back here in the round. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be this.
There's the bell for round 6. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Swing and a miss with that jab. The straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Jab. to punch himself out, though. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for... And there's the bell for round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Whoa, wait a minute. So much for defense. And the Ogre goes down. Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Punch. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
There's the bell to start round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Jab not finding its target. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's a counter shot. That jab doesn't find a home. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Stamina is off the charts. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Wow, you know, I've been in...
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? You'd like to see more jabs. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Straight right just misses. No rest for the weary. Punch, counter punch. These two fighters are made for one another. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. It's round 10. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. How about that time counter shot? His stamina is off the charts. Fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Incredible work rate. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And that's it, a unanimous.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume level, and confidence.